Alright, we live. It's Cliff Mega giving an update to the homeschooling. It's Cliff Mega. What's going on YouTube? And I want to give an update to the homeschooling. So I don't want to make this a long video. I'm just jumping right into it. A lot what people ask about within the homeschooling is about your kids and how they're going to be able to interact with other children. Personally, I don't care about, saying them fitting in with everybody else. I care about how they treat people and treat people with respect and not hurting anybody. So to all that, to me, when my sons was going to school, whatever, they couldn't really be themselves. Like, my son likes to wear slippers, and when he went to school with some sandals, the kids was laughing at his feet. Which there's nothing wrong with his feet. It was just like, why you wearing sandals for? So now he puts on the sneakers and stuff. So it kind of, school helps you portray this person that you're not. So with being homeschooled, it kind of helps you. You could be you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking to my kids today, and they don't even, they don't, they didn't know about X-Men. They don't know about rap music. And I know you'd be like, how do you don't know about rap music? I don't know about hip hop. Like, I grew up over hip hop. I just don't play it in the car. It's crazy. We all live in the same world, but we're living in our own world at the same time. Our own world that we create. So the best thing what I'm trying to say is, like, when you do homeschooling, you get to really see your child for who they are. And I always make sure I ask my children are they happy, because other incident when they was in public school, the teacher would be like, your son doesn't have any friends and I'm worried about him. So I said, what? The concerned father that I am, I pick him up, I'm talking to him, I'm like, yo, you got any friends? Now he tells me, yeah, I got friends. He said, I talked to him, and that one. I was like, you happy? He said, yeah, I'm good. So even though when he say that, I'm watching him for the next week or two, watch him about 2 weeks to make sure, and he's good. So a lot, like I said, the way how we look at things is not all the time how we see it, because through his eyes, he's chilling, he's alright. And like I said, like, looking at him now, I'm like, wow, to me, I really appreciate that I did this for them and have them homeschool, because now I'm thinking about, what all I went through. Like, I didn't go through nothing crazy. I feel like I had fun in school. But to think about it, am I truly who I'm supposed to be? I'm just becoming more aware of myself now, and a lot of things that I like, I don't really like it no more. It's nothing to me. But I'm like, yo, honestly, when this homeschool thing is serious, I really get to talk to him. I'm watching, the level of stuff that he's supposed to know, especially about, I would say, stuff that I wouldn't want him to be engaged in. I talked to him about sex. He's 13, but he's not interested. And I'm like, I knew about sex from 10, and I started moving heavy into it at about 11. And I know these little young dudes out here, a lot of them, they already had sex. These young females out here already had sex. I talked to him the other day and I asked him, I said, you like girls? He said, I like them as, as a friend that, we could play, but I don't want to kiss or do anything. I want to see the world. I was amazed. That blew me back, because the most little 13-year-old boys I know and females, they already had sex. He told me he's not interested, so I asked his little brother, about sex. He said, yeah. He said, from the little bit that you talk to us, and plus, some stuff we probably seen on TV. So I was like, are you interested in having sex? And do you like girls? He was like, nah. He said, he said, if I have one as a friend, he said it's okay, but he said, I'm not really into them. And that has me like, whoa. Like I said, the majority of these little young dudes out here, that joint just had me blown. Like I said, I asked them about X-Men, hip hop. I asked them about sneakers. Ask my boys about sneakers. You know what's the latest style? They was looking at me like, I don't know what that you're talking about. Like, I grew up that, the style, the females, whatever, all that. So they don't know nothing about that since we took them out of school. I'm teaching them about health, keeping their body right. I'm molding them to even about, don't really deal with a female until when you want to get married. I don't really want them to go through the nonsense with any females and get hooked into that. Usually, like I said, the other part of me before, I would say years ago, before I met my wife or anything, I would have been like, don't get married, son. But like I said, like with me coming more aware of myself, made me change my thinking. And I'm like, I wish my parents would have probably did this for me. I would have been a whole different person. I would have been on a whole different level. So basically what I'm saying, like within an update within homeschooling, it's not also about, you teaching sitting there writing. You're teaching them life lessons. It's so much stuff that they would have knew about right now within sneakers, clothes. Maybe I would have been fussing with my sons about drugs and stuff, sex. I don't have none of them problems. I don't have no problems about somebody coming to me telling me about, yo, your son out here looking like he trying to rob somebody. I don't have no problems with my sons at all. Not even my older one that don't even live with me. So this homeschool is serious. I would advise people, if you have the time and you could do it, believe me, do it. As long as you and the wife, or even if the wife not together, whatever your baby moms, if y'all can, give it a try. As long as you're willing to put in the time. And it's not as hard as you think, because the first thing that's coming to your head when I tell y'all about homeschooling, you're thinking that you don't have the time because the job, getting this money is important, da-da-da-da. Yeah, getting your money is important, but believe me, the family is way more important. Raising these kids is way more important, because what me and my wife got set up for how we want the structure of our family, it's working. It's working, that's all I can say. And like I said, our kids is not into this fictional stuff like that. A lot of stuff that they should have been on right now, like I said, the sneakers, the hip hop, the drugs, the sex and stuff, and yada yada. We don't have to deal with that. We're not dealing with none of them issues. So basically, like I said, with this homeschool update, this is also shaping a personality. That's why this is so important. So I just wanted to give you a little quick update on their homeschooling and about how homeschool affects the personality. Don't dwell on about how they interact with other kids and stuff. My kids is happy. I asked them this, it's like every 2 months or something. You happy? And they're like, yo, daddy, I'm happy. It's like, I'm even more happy like when we all together and we going here and there. Usually when kids is 13 and stuff, when I was 13, I'm going to school, I was kind of stressed because one of my peoples got jumped. I'm like, yo, we got to go get that dude. So he ain't supposed to be stressed out as no kid. So they not dealing with none of that. And like, yo, just watching this, like, y'all don't know. This joint just got me like, it got me mind blown right now, because they're living a whole new life just because we decided to take them out of school. Like, I didn't know the impact of it. And looking into the history about when, if I'm right, I don't know if I'm right, but I think from, if it was the 50s or a little bit before the 50s, if you know for sure the year, you could comment below, that the mothers was taking care of the children and teaching and doing all that. Then when they came up to control the school system and stuff, they had this program that they said, we're going to put this all in. They wanted to take the kids away from the mother and want the mother to put them into the school. And they also wanted a movement with the mothers going to work. That's a whole other story, a whole other YouTube whatsoever. But if you look at all that whatsoever, everything was set up to be like this. And to me, the school system doesn't work for me. I don't want to say it doesn't work in a whole for everybody. It doesn't work for me and my family. I don't like the school system. I don't like how it was to me, because I look at myself or how it was bringing me, and I'm looking at how other kids, like I said, it don't work for me and my family. It might work for like other people, because people got the money to put their kids into the schools and this and that. But at the end of the day, this homeschool thing is really working, and it's working for me and my family, and I just wanted to let y'all know that and to look into it. It's this thing is big. It's big. And like I said, it's big for me. It may not be big for you whatsoever. Anyway, y'all, that's my update. I might hit y'all with the next one maybe 3 months from now. Later.
Everyone has challenges in their life every day. Some of them are small, but some of them are big, massive issues that can make or break you. But when you're a child, if you're lucky, you got your parents there to help and support you. But when you become an adult, you have to learn to cope with these things on your own. But we can always support each other, no matter what you're doing right now.